Welcome back to the award-winning Tiger Kids podcast. Yes, award-winning. We'll get back to that later. We're here for our West Tigers season review podcast and our grand final day predictions. Let's get into this. I mentioned in the intro to this podcast that we are the award-winning Tiger Kids podcast. Thanks to the Win, Learn or Draw boys, they did their awards night. Listen to this.
Raw Emotion Rising Star of the Year. Now, again, cut from a similar cloth to Most Improved, but a little bit different, I think, because this is more sort of who's the sort of contributor. You can either, build a podcast around, or can you see them going on to bigger and better things? Not to say that the first two award nominees, winners, can't do that. And, a few people put their hand up this year. We've had a few people from other podcasts kind of chime in on it, but I think the far and away, and there's a couple involved here. It's a joint award, but it's the boys from the Tiger Kids podcast.
Of course.
Outstanding. It's been great to hear from them and great to watch them grow from a distance. Just see how leaps and bounds that podcast has come on.
Thank you to the Win, Learn or Draw boys for presenting us the Rising Star Award. We had fun getting our award, but then Hammy and Mort got a little bit carried away at the after party, as you can see on screen. Now it's time for our 2025 season review. This year we had a way better season than last year. We went 9-15, 9 wins, 15 losses. That's 3 more wins than last year. Things are going up, and I'm happy to see how we'll go next season. Now it's time for our awards.
We start off with the Rookie of the Year. Mitchell, who was your Rookie of the Year?
My Rookie of the Year was Tristan Hope. He came down from Queensland Cup earlier in the year to step into the hooker role, and he did really well. He really played well with the team, and he showed that we can win games even if we don't have Appy. Reese, who's your Rookie of the Year?
I'm going with Tristan Hope as well, just with the same reasons that you had, and yeah.
Now time for Player of the Year. Reese, who's your Player of the Year?
My Player of the Year, I think it's obvious, going to Terrell May. The Timu Terminator, coming from the Roosters, had a great season last year, and they had Terrell this year. Mitchell, who was your Player of the Year?
My Player of the Year, it's obvious, the Timu Terminator, Terrell May. He was just too outstanding. He made those yards when no one else could. He just put in all the effort, wanting to play 80 minutes every week. Now it's time for our favourite game. Reese, what was your favourite game?
My favourite game was when we versed the Bulldogs late in the season and we won that game. Combank was alive and Lockie Galvin was beaten. Mitch, what was your favourite game?
Well, I did like the Dogs game. It was probably the game with the most atmosphere. Obviously, everyone wanted revenge on Lockie Galvin. But my favourite game of the year was probably the Titans game at Leica. The atmosphere, the field goal to seal the winner. It was just, unforgettable. It was a really good game. Just thinking about that game still gives me goosebumps. Reese, what was your favourite try of the season?
I think it's everyone's favourite try of the season. This one.
Oh, so creative. Robson's having a nightmare. Couldn't hold on. And look at the counter-attack. Luai to Taylor May. To Ruba Looms. Flick pass. We're back to 2005. To Ruba. Can he accelerate? He's got support. Buller! Buller! Oh, the try is amazing.
That was an amazing try, pure cinema. But I decided to go with this try from the Bulldogs vs Tigers game.
Galvin headed out to the left-hand side. Man finds him, comes to Burton, who puts it down. Dewey has it, and the Tigers are off and running once again. Dewey, they won't get to him. Still going. Dewey goes coast to coast, and it is all the West Tigers.
Mitchell, who did you like watching at the Tigers this year?
I really liked watching Samuel Afenu, quite young, still developing, but he's already standing out as one of our top forwards in our pack this year. What was your favourite player to watch this year, Reese?
Probably because of his power and entertainment and claws out this year, I'm going with Tito.
Now on to who we're excited to see play next season. We both thought that we are really excited to see Taylor May play next year. He only played 7 games and he was outstanding. Imagine what he can do in a season. Now on to our signings, re-signings and the player departures. Our 2026 gains are Maverick Geyer, Jock Madden, Kai Pearce-Paul, and was going to be Jane Sullivan, but is now Ethan Roberts, as Jane Sullivan has signed with the Rabbitohs. Our 2026 re-signings are Adam Dewey till 2027, Tristan Hope till 2026, Appy Coruscant until 2028, Heath Mason until 2026, Taylor May until 2027, Vanilla Pole until 2027, Alex Seyfarth until 2028, Tony Sukkar until 2026, and Stafford Teller until 2028. Now, the West Tigers departures for 2026. Solomon Fatape, who moved to Catalan's Dragons. Josh Falidi, who does not have a new club yet. Obviously, Lachlan Galvin, who moved to Canterbury. Justin Matamua, who does not have a new club. Brent Naden, who does not have a new club either. Talon De Silva, who moved to Parramatta Eels at the end of the season. Charlie Staines, who does have a new club, along with Solomon Fatafa, he's moving to Catalan's Dragons, and Brandon Toomuth, who does not have a new club yet. Out of all the signings, I think everyone's excited to see Kai Pearce-Paul, the English import who is coming from the Knights, to join us next year.
Mitchell, next year, what position on the ladder you reckon will come?
I reckon we'll have a way better year next year. I think we'll make the finals, but I don't think we'll quite make top 4. I'm going a steady 7th.
Yeah, I agree. Wouldn't it be nice to be 6th, though, so we can go to a home final?
That does sound exciting. That's a wrap-up for our 2025 season review. Now it's time for our 2025 10 in the bin. We have one final 10 in the bin for this year, and arguably it may be the most important. We'd like to 10 in the bin whoever decided to leave Terrell May out of the 2025 Dally M Team of the Year. Like, how does Adam Fanua-Blake get in when he had 6 good games all year, but you leave out Terrell May, who was consistent all games, played 80 minutes 3/4 of all games, and is so consistent, most top scoring fantasy player, topping the run meters for forwards up there. He was up there for most tackles. Like, how do you leave him out? I need to know the names of those wood ducks.
And we also need to know that he was in the run for the Dally M medal as well. Where was Adam Fanua-Blake in there?
That's it for our 10 of the bin. Now it's time for our grand final day predictions. As of time of recording, it is 1:15 p.m. on Sunday as the state cup between Burleigh Bears and New Zealand Warriors is about to kick off. So this probably won't come out before the first game starts, but we're going to do a prediction for it anyways. Reece, who do you think is going to win the state championship?
Definitely the Burleigh Bears. I just reckon the Wires have had a good season, but I reckon, even though I don't know about the Queensland Cup, I just think that we barely ever win anything in the New South Wales thing. So I'm going to go with the Burleigh Bears.
I disagree with that. Well, they're in the New South Wales Cup, but not really part of New South Wales. I reckon the New Zealand Warriors are going to win it, just because the Burleigh Bears, copies of the North Sydney Bears, like the exact same logo, so Wales are definitely going to take this one home. What do you think about the NRLW?
Oh, I reckon it's going to be a close game, but considering the game that they played earlier in the year, the Broncos and the Roosters won 30-26, but I reckon that the Broncos will take this one home just by just.
No, I'm easily going the Roosters. They've been undefeated all year. That was like their only close game the whole year. I reckon Isabel Kelly's going to lead them to another grand final victory.
Now the big one, the NRL Grand Final, 7:30 tonight. What's your tip for that one?
My tip, I've been saying it since the start of the season. I'm going Storm. I predicted Storm to win at the start of the year, and I'm keeping it. I reckon Storm's going to win the grand final.
And at the start of the year, I also predicted the Storm to win the grand final, so I'm going to tip the Storm as well.
As I've been saying the whole year, the world revolves around the West Tigers. Storm smashed us. Brisbane still beat us, but not by as much as the Storm did. So according to West Tigers' logic, according to my logic, Storm are going to win the grand final. That's it for our grand final day predictions, and that's also it for our season podcast review. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. You still may see some content on Instagram or YouTube as we try to kill time before the Tigers start up again and will win the comp next year. So, yeah, that's it.
I'd just like to say for everyone who liked and subscribed this year and watched almost every podcast, and that's us clocking out for the 2025 season. See ya.
Thank you for all the support. Peace out.